welcome back to another episode of my Tulane Green Wave Dynasty. And we're taking on one of the service academies as we are taking on Navy at home. Navy was obviously a triple option team, gives you a much different look than the majority of teams that we play, usually more, shotgun, hurry up. Navy is going to run the football a lot. They're going to chew up a lot of the clock. They're going to hope for a couple of big plays in the run game and hope that they can stop your offense. It was a very low-scoring game in year one, but we did come out with a victory. Navy's at 3-6 on the season. They are 2-4 in the conference. We're undefeated, number 4, 10-0, but I mean it really does feel like we're playing with so much fire that it's just a matter of time until we don't make quite enough plays to get the job done. We started off the season with a big 3-point win over LSU. Did kind of get through Duke and Ole Miss pretty easily. 1-score victory over South Alabama, a 3-point victory over USF, a 1-score victory over Temple. Really struggled to put Rice away. 1-point victory over Memphis and a 3-point walk-off field goal win over North Texas. Our freshman kicker Hyman has got 2 game-winning field goals. His time has expired against North Texas and USF. Had a big 4th down conversion to Preston on a 4th and 3 right at midfield. I decided to go for it. Kind of similar to against Memphis. Going for the 2-point conversion, just kind of wanted to put the games away, the best I could. And we were thankfully came out on top. But as you see, like when you look at our opponents' win-loss records, like we are not playing teams that are like really pushing for like big-time bowls or anything. I mean, a lot of these teams are going to struggle. A lot of these teams can't even get to a winning record, so won't even get to a bowl game. And this is not, a high-end matchup here against Navy. Charlotte should be a good one. All things are kind of pointing towards that. If we do make the conference championship game, that will be likely a massive one against, I would guess, UTSA in a rematch from last year, at least as things stand right now. But, I mean, we are undefeated, right? So there's definitely positives to take from that. But we are winning by the skin of our teeth in a lot of these games, not playing overly well for portions of these games, for sure. We'll take a look at Navy and what they have done to get to this point. So they beat James Madison to start off the season, had the double bye, then lost 4 straight games against USF, UAB, Air Force, and Charlotte. Played pretty decently close in a couple of those games. Did beat up on Rice, then lost to Notre Dame in a 1-score game, lost to Memphis, and then beat East Carolina by 10. And then they had the bye week heading into to playing us. So they're taking us on the road. As you can expect, it's a good athletic quarterback. It's good running backs, good fullbacks, not a whole lot else along, the offensive skill positions. We'll take a look at the roster, and it starts off with Blake Horvath, who is their returning starting quarterback, a senior. Really good elusiveness. His accuracies are not bad. Definitely more of a short passer. Can throw the ball deep, to an extent. Not asked to throw it a whole lot, but he's been really good when he's had to. 10 passing touchdowns against 3 picks. He's gotten, averaging a little over 3 yards a carry. He's found the end zone 3 times. Running backs, you got Brandon Chapman is back. Eli Heidenreich is back. Trevor Radden, Brian Snyder. Fullback, you got Alex Texa is back with Kenzo Viteri backing him up. Really just one wide receiver and Nathan Kent, the senior. Not a whole lot else behind him. They did not have a freshman come in this past class. Kind of hard to get freshmen to go to school at Navy, obviously, because they'd never throw the football. But do have Noah Bull, Kendall Evans, Marcus Newton, and Joshua Guerin. None of these guys other than Kent are very fast or explosive. It's all about stopping their run game. Cody Howard's a really solid tight end. Got another solid one here is Shaq Clayton, and then it's Rain, Fry, and Frank Amator Behebi. Not really a whole lot to speak of here along the offensive line. They do have a good left guard in Ben Purvis. Everybody else is pretty much in that low 70s range. But it's the entire offensive play style, that gives you problems. It's misdirection. It's trying to beat you in one-on-one situations on the outside and pitches and things like that. So as we move over to the defense, Train, LaFon, left end here, not a whole lot behind him, and Marco Sandy. Couple of really good or pretty good right ends here, and Luke Pierce, Dylan Spelios, and Justice Ryder. And then, of course, it knocks down again to a freshman and Oscar Price. They are without one of their best players on the whole team, and Landon Robinson, defensive tackle. He is out with a hamstring tear. So they'll be relying a lot more here on Kendall Whiteside, Jake Lusk, Tyler Narayan. Maybe see a little bit of Eric Mays and Kadarrell Craig, but probably going to be a lot of these main top three guys here. Left outside linebacker, Jackson Campbell's their leader here. Steven Kitchens, Riley Bergeson. So good left outside linebacker room. Job Grant's pretty good middle linebacker here. And they do get a good freshman here in Larry Yeast. A three-star guy, just normal dev, but being a 70 overall, or 67 with the 70 with the boost. And then Shamar Barber. So pretty good linebacker room in general. It does take a step down here as we get to Andrew Swinton and Kenneth McShawn here on the right outside linebacker room. Corners, not a whole lot of speed. Nobody with like crazy size. You got a couple guys at least, being 6 foot. Kelvin Weathersby, Andrew Duhart, Chauncey Logan, Chad Edmonds, and Dre Walker are their top 5. Thurman Fitzsimmons at free safety, Darius Shaw backing him up, and then you have Garrison Meekins and Ben Blackman. Decent kicker here in Nathan Kirkwood, and then they got Muhammad Abanaconda at punter. So let's take a quick look at their stats. Already did look at Horvath's. I don't really see how they play and match up well against us, other than if they can grind out drives and keep the game low scoring just by keeping us off the field. But they don't match out well, against us. We looked at Horvath's stats. Texa has obviously been the focal point, gotten the majority of their carries with Horvath behind him. Been really solid. Chapman has been solid as well. Doesn't look like there's been a whole bunch of like explosive runs. So Texas actually leading the team with 20-plus yarders. You would think it would be like Heidenreich or Chapman, maybe Horvath. Kent's been the leading receiver, but Noah Bulls played solid there as well, but obviously not a super active group. Pierce has got 9.5 sacks, so something to look out for there. And Jackson Campbell with 6.5. He's been really good for them again this year. And Bergerson, the left outside linebacker, does have a sack and 2 interceptions. So, again, I think we match up well. I'm not overly worried about it. As long as we play assignment football, should be fine in this. But it's always a little challenging to play the triple option. We don't get to see that a whole lot. We're just going to rock the base uniforms for both teams. And, getting this game at home in New Orleans. And hopefully the Green Wave can get to 11-0, setting up what should be a really strong, tough finish with a Charlotte team. And then, get a win there and see who we're playing in the American Conference Championship. As long as we keep doing what we are supposed to do. Been a little turnover prone, obviously, this entire season. I'd love to see the offense, play a clean game, take advantage of who you're playing against, make plays, and let's come out with a good home victory and actually pull away from a team for once. Let's see who starts off with the ball. It will be Navy as Tulane is going to kick it off. And we have Carroll booting it away. Let's get things rolling here as they kick the kickoff out and should not have stopped at the 16. So we see Blake Horvath, definitely a tough kid. Got good athleticism, can throw it enough to give you some worry. Let's come out here and let's see what we can maybe do to put a stop to this. And it is going to be a carry to Texas on the first play. It's a gain of 3. Dixon of you there on the tackle. Going to be a whole lot of running, which means it's going to be a lot of Mekhi Williams. It's a really nice play there by Lunge. Able to get the stop there right at the line of scrimmage. It's now a 3rd and 7. This is where things can get a little tough for Navy. They will run at any down, so don't automatically think it's going to be a run. But Chris Rogers is able to get off the block and gets the tackle there of Texas. And Navy is going to have to punt it a 3 and out. Again, their strength as Savannah kind of punts it away. Lewis going to take for a fair catch. Their strength is definitely the run game. They're going to lean into that, really no matter what the downer distance is. So kind of always have to be prepared for that as we see Ty Thompson come out. Having a good season, too many turnovers, but is again proven to be really good. When his team has needed him around the goal line, scored a bunch of rushing touchdowns and putting together a strong season though, as we see Mario Williams get a touch pass on the first play, utilizing his speed, and Mario Williams down the sideline gets knocked out inside the 15, 46-yard gain for the senior speedster. And that puts him over the 1,000-yard mark, joining Alec Iomanner. As both of them have done this year. Mario has kind of taken a bit of a backup seat there behind Iomanner this year for certain games, but both of them have been just outstanding as we move into the pistol 2 tight ends. It's going to be a handoff to Hughes, and that gets blown up in the backfield. Kendall Whiteside really blew that play up quickly. Now we go back to the shotgun. It's a double stack set. Hughes in the backfield with Thompson. They taking it is a handoff to Hughes, who's got lots of room. Straight ahead, takes that one for a gain of 13. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Now we go 4 wide here. Thompson takes the snap. He's going to try to scramble up, but he is going to get sacked. As that is Luke Pierce now gets into double digits with his 10.5 sack of the season. Hyman's field goal is up, and it is good. Tulane does take a lead, but the offense is stalled out definitely more than you would like within other teams' red zones, and they do it again here on their first possession, but they do get 3 points on the board. We'll take that. The big opening play from Mario Williams does help get some points on the board. As we now come back out with Navy. Of course, looking to run it. This is going to be a carry to Texas. Gets a good carry there. Gain of 5. Expecting Tulane to play a lot of base defense, not sending a whole lot of blitzes, just kind of bringing guys inside. And there we go. It's a good stop there by Kilgo on Horvath. Just a gain of 1 there. Just play, play your holes, play your spots, play your assignments. Let's get stops. This is going to be a big swing option as Horvath is going to get it. No, he's not. Finally brought down by Ague there. Navy is now gone 3 and out on their first 2 possessions of the game. Thought when Horvath kind of got past the first defender, he may be able to get up the field, but he was not. Lewis going to take that for a fair catch. And Tulane will come out here with 4 wide. Thompson takes the snap, gets it over to Mario Williams, second catch of the day. It's a gain of 5 for him. Kind of the big struggle you have in matchups like this is not just trying to, take the top off too much. Play within your offense. Thompson here's going to take the snap, gets that over to Preston, makes a nice catch, gets the first down. Trying to do too much because you think you have advantages can sometimes put you in a bad spot. Ran into a little bit of that against Navy last year. Tulane did. This is going to be a carry for Hughes. Gets blown up again. Whiteside has made 2 really nice plays on him in the backfield. Thompson now on a 4 wide out of the shotgun. He takes the snap. Gonna get this over to Mario Williams. Williams makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and Mario Williams is gone. That is 6 points for number 17. Just a hitch route, breaks the tackle from the corner, and then just has the speed and elusiveness, easily beats the rest of the defenders. And Ty Thompson to Mario Williams has extended Tulane's lead. I believe they only scored 17 points all of last year in this matchup. All of the matchup last year. They have struck for hopefully 10 points here pretty quick, and Mario Williams already over the century mark. And it is a 10-0 lead as Hyman's kick is up and it is good. Navy's going to have to string together a couple of drives or they are very likely to get blown out in this one. As soon as they have to start throwing the ball, it is definitely a heavy advantage to Tulane, just like it would be for most teams in college football. Navy has gained 14 yards on 6 plays. Sees a man in motion. It's another carry to Texas. This time gets a good run. There's a flag on the play. Looks like it is going to be holding on the midshipmen. We'll set up now a 1st and 17. Tulane is going to play a lot of people in the box, that's for sure. If they beat them over the top, they beat them over the top. This is going to be a toss out. See, they do get a stop. There's another flag on the play here. That may be holding again, this time on Molden. And it is. That's now going to set up a 1st and 22. Pretty much as bad a start as Navy can have to start a drive here. It's going to be a carry shut down immediately by Freelo, excuse me. Now it's a 2nd and 23. At least there was not a flag on that play for Navy. It's another carry to Texas. Breaks a couple of tackles there, finally gets brought down, sets up a 3rd and 19. Have to think it on this one. They are going to throw the football. Let's see. They do drop back to pass, and he's going to take a shot over the middle of the field, but it is picked off. Caleb Ransall. He might take this one back. Can he get there? He does. 16-0 lead for Tulane in the first quarter. Bring out the Mardi Gras beads. As Tulane just really off to a fantastic start. I mean, had a guy open, had the running back there up the seam, Chapman, but Caleb Ransall was back there in coverage, picks it off and ends up taking it all the way back to the house as Hyman makes the extra point. It is a 17-0 lead here for Tulane as they look like they are certainly setting up for a blowout win, their first one in a while. As he is taken down again. He has not made it to the 20 yet on any of these returns. 1st and 10 for Navy. It's going to be a carry, and he is wrapped up pretty quickly there by Lunds already with his 3rd tackle of the day, a gain of 1 for Texas. It's going to be a toss out again. Tulane has too much speed, though. They wrap up. Is that Heidenreich? Yes, Heidenreich in the backfield for a loss of 2, and it is now a 3rd and 11. Nobody wide. 2 tight ends, but they do pass out of this. Going to get the pass is completed to Chapman. Kind of breaks through the first tackle, but he is stopped again. Another 3-ing out for Navy. They just do not seem to have an answer at all on offense. Tulane seems to kind of have them figured out. Lewis takes the fair catch there. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Tulane is already up 17-0, putting on a clinic here so far defensively, holding Navy to less than 2 yards a play while we are averaging 14 yards a play on offense. And Ransall has got a pick 6 also to work his way. Three wide set. Thompson takes the snap. He gets the pass quickly out to Ballman. Ballman works inside. Good block from Mario Williams. Takes that for a big first down. This is definitely going to be a look of one of those games where I just don't see how Navy really plays up here. It's going to be a carry to Hughes, who breaks the first tackle, takes that for a gain of 8 on the little RPO play. Thompson 3 wide, takes the snap. Going to get this one out to Eilmanner. Keeps his feet in bounds. Nice grab there for a first down. His first catch of the day. Thompson steps back. Going to get this to Eilmanner again, who outruns that defender. Cuts back inside. Takes it inside the 10 after breaking a tackle. It's a first and goal for Tulane at the 8. This is a bad start here for Navy. Thompson takes the snap. Tries to throw that to, he tried to get that to Mario Williams, but it does get knocked away. Thompson was scrambling a little bit to his right. If not, he could have maybe gotten a little bit of a more accurate, quicker pass there. This one's going to be a handoff to Hughes. He bounces it outside. He will walk into the end zone. Tulane putting it on Navy here. His extra point is up, and it is good. 24-0 lead. Navy has gotten absolutely nothing going on offense. Navy will come out this time now. Started at their own 15. They have not made it past their own 25 yet in this game. Texa gets a carry. Nice block in there. Takes that for a gain of 7. Hard-nosed run there. 2 tight end set. Sends a man in motion. It's going to be just a carry. Ransall comes up, though. Makes a big tackle on Chapman. Maybe lost a little bit there. This time Navy comes out in the shotgun for the first time today. They do it to run the read option, but Hamilton shuts it down. Hamilton has done a fine job replacing the Heisman Trophy winning Patrick Jenkins from last year. Punt is away. Lewis is going to have some room to return this one. Brought down quickly right at midfield, though, for Tulane. It's going to be a 2 tight end pistol set here for the Green Wave, and it's going to be a handoff to Hughes. Tries to bounce it outside or back inside. Probably should have just taken it outside, but it does get run down there. Thompson's been on fire to start this. Comes out in a 3 wide set. He takes the snap. Going to try to loft this one to Mario Williams, and it is completed. 17 for 6. Tulane is burying Navy in this first half. Tulane fans have been waiting for a performance like this from a team that is ranked in the top 5. They have been on the edge of their seats on so many of these games. This one does not look like it is going to turn out that way, as Hyman's kick makes it a 31-0 lead here with just under 6 minutes left in this first half. Going to be a return again at the 18. Tulane has scored 31 points. Navy has 27 yards of offense. Texa with a big run here. Does get it past Navy's 25. Almost gets a first down. a run this time again to Texas. Does get the first down for Navy. Believe that is their first down of the day. At 38 yards of offense now. Going to be another carry to Texan. He's got a hole this time. Back-to-back first down runs there for Texas. Going to be a run this time to the backup. Kenzo Viteri, the backup fullback there. Getting a chance to get a carry. Now Texas is back out there. Sends a man in motion. Texas breaks the tackle of Quincy Wiggins, but does fall down. Sets up a 3rd and 3. Definitely a little bit of a better drive here for Navy. It's going to be kind of a counter option, but it gets blown up by Hamilton in the backfield. Navy's going to have to punt it away again. Tulane's going to have a chance to extend their lead here before halftime. They do get the ball to start off the second half as well. Looks like it might be shaping up to be a game that we see a lot of the backups in. And it's a 4-wide start. Thompson takes the snap. Get this one over to Eilmanor. Makes the catch through traffic there, a gain of 4. We'll go to the 2-minute warning now. Second and 6, 2 minutes left in this first half. Tulane is up 31-0. Screen pass set up to Hughes. Breaks the first tackle. Jukes past another defender, takes that for a nice gain, gets across midfield. Thompson now takes the snap. Going to try to fit this one into Eilmanor, but it is knocked away. Not the right throw and read there at all. Try to fit that in between the corner and safety. Not the best decision. Thankfully, did not end up being a turnover. Thompson now takes the snap. Going to try to get this one over to Williams. Does make the catch. It's a gain of 7. He's going to try to loft this one to Eilmanor. Knocked away. Tulane looks like they might just go for it here. Nothing really to lose. Trying to put this game away early. Thompson takes his snap. Going to try to get that to Ballman. Really nice play, and Navy actually gets off the field. Jackson Campbell with the deflection there. Kind of faked out Thompson. Looked like Jackson was coming after the quarterback, and then he dropped back into coverage. It's a pass for Navy, goes out of bounds quickly. He get it out to Heidenreich for no gain. Navy does drop back, throw it again, and they dump it off quickly to Chapman, who gets a really nice play there. Best play of the day for Navy offensively. Gets a first down. Gets up to roughly Tulane's at 35. Listed at the 36. Horvat's going to get this out to a receiver, and that is caught through traffic. I believe that was Kent on the catch there. Yes, it was. Number 82. First and goal. Navy trying to put some points on the board here before halftime. It's going to, and it's a play action. Takes a shot over the middle, just a little off of his target. Tried to get that to Kent as well. Green was able to meet him there with the ball, though. Horvath takes the snap. He's going to try to scramble up. Horvath's going to get the first down. Does slide forward, gets inside the Tulane 15. Navy needs to get some points on the board here. maybe they can get a stop. Maybe you score again and tighten up this game a little bit here in the second half. Out of the shotgun, it's underneath pass to Heidenreich, who breaks the tackle, and Heidenreich gets into the end zone as Navy avoids the first half shutout. Really, really good drive there. Horvath made a couple of nice throws. Some good play. Some good passing game play there for Navy. So now Tulane will have 48 seconds to see if they can maybe get some more points on the board here. Probably not going to press anything too much. Thompson takes the snap. Gets that over to Ilemanner, makes a nice adjustment. That'll be a first down. Tulane will use their first timeout. Four wide set, Thompson. They set up a screen, gets it to Hughes. Hughes didn't really get any blocks set up there. Stuck in this 4 wide. Clock isn't moving. Thompson takes the snap. Gets it to Ilemanner. They'll take another timeout here. Navy might be in a bad setup here. Empty set. Thompson takes the snap. Oh, he had Ilemanner broke free but gets hit right as he releases the ball, and this time Tulane will just punt it away. Carroll, not a great punt there at all. Pretty decent little return.
Okay, ready? 3:25.
Navy comes out here, drops back to pass. Horvath tries to go up the middle. This one is picked off by Green, the senior. 6 seconds left. They might just take a shot to the end zone here. Tulane holding a 31-7 lead. They start the second half with the ball. They might have Mario Williams again, and he catches it and walks into the end zone. A touchdown for Tulane right at the end of the first half. Did not play the safety over the top. One-on-one coverage. Mario Williams with a 200-yard, 3-touchdown first half performance. That is a 38-7 lead. Unless Navy gets a kick return touchdown here, that will be the score at halftime. And we do go into halftime with Tulane up 38-7. They have pulled away from Navy, who did have their last drive, was really good through the air, but does not seem like it's going to be very sustainable. Humongous first half for Mario Williams. Tulane gets the ball to start the second half. I think if you get a score from the first team offense, I think you definitely will see a lot of the backups come in. No reason to risk anybody getting hurt in this. Green now going to take it for a touchback to start the second half. Tulane will start at their own 25. A lot of huge passing plays in that first half. Of course, Mario Williams being the biggest recipient of them. Ilemanner's had a couple of good plays in the passing game as well, and Hughes had some carries, but have been a bit of a slow start here for the run game.
Ready? Cricket.
Thompson takes the snap, hands it off again to Hughes. Back-to-back pretty good runs there, gain of about 7 or 8 in the first down there. Thompson looks like he's calling an audible 4 wide set. Thompson takes the snap, goes to Hughes, getting a lot of volume here. Hughes breaks a tackle, takes that for a gain of 13 or 14. As he is looking to get going here in this second half, what might be the only drive in the second half he gets a chance to play. It's a 2-bunch set. Going to be a carry to Clayton Johnson. First tote for him of the day. He takes it for a gain of 9. Calling it 10. Blake Johnson has been really good as of late. Thompson now takes it. It's a speed option look. He pitches it out to Hughes. Hughes takes that, of course, easily for a first down. Tulane looking to score here before halftime. Excuse me, to start the second half. Navy just had no real answers. It's a carry to Hughes. Good blocking, rush through with solid contact. Taken for a gain of 5. Now they're starting to bring these safeties up. Thompson takes it. It's going to be another carry to Hughes. Finds the hole, gets good blocking, and it's another first down for him. They now set up with this double bunch set again. Thompson takes the snap. Judge try to get it out to Eilmanor, but Eilmanor cannot beat safety there one-on-one. Taking for a short gain of about 1 there. Clayton Johnson now staying out there with Thompson. This is going to be a carry for him. He is stopped at the 1. They now go 4 wide. Hughes in the backfield with Thompson. Thompson takes it. It is a handoff to Hughes. He is stuffed at the 1. And Hyman is going to come out just to kick a field goal. No reason here to go for it. Hyman's kick is up, and it is good. A 41-7 lead. We'll see if they decide to put in the backups the next time the offense is out there. That is a return out to the 16. Navy taking over again. The last time we saw their offense, they did use the passing game to get a touchdown. It's a carry to Texa. Texa's got a hole. He gets it to the outside somehow. Texa going down the field. Finally gets tackled at the 9-yard line, but a huge run for Texa. So many bodies there on that just carry up the middle, but he broke it to the outside. Alton Smith took a bad angle and helped spring that for a bigger carry about 20 yards down the field. Navy trying to score.
Let's go.
On their second straight possession, it's going to be a carry to Viteri. Viteri shut down there on that play. Just a gain of 1. That's going to be just a run for Horvath. Takes it himself up the middle. A gain of 6 on that play. Horvath now sends a man in motion. It's going to be a carry to him he dives over the top. Chapman gets Navy back on the board again. Navy's last 2 drives have gone for touchdowns after such a bad start. Tulane is now going to be back out on offense. Probably going to keep their starters out there now. See if they can extend that lead once again. Lewis is going to take this one from about the 2. Just takes it up the middle, kind of swings through 1 tackle, takes it out to the 23. And we do have the starter still out there, Hughes. It's a 2 tight end set. Hughes in the backfield with Thompson. Hughes is going to get it, gets decent blocking, was unable to hit the edge. Does get a gain of 4 out of that, though. So not bad. 2 tight end set out of the pistol. It's a carry to Hughes. Takes it for a gain of 2, sets up a 3rd and 4. Thompson now 4 wide, a 3rd and 4. Thompson takes the snap. Going to get this to Preen. Makes the catch through contact, gets the first down to keep it going. 4 wide set. Hughes in the backfield with Thompson. It's going to be a carry to Hughes. Breaks the first tackle, thankfully. Ends up taking that for a gain of 5 because of it. 16 carries, 93 yards for the junior that many are expecting to go pro. Thompson takes it. It's a handoff to Clayton Johnson. Clayton Johnson gets full steam ahead there, takes it for a first down, gain of roughly 10. Back to Hughes and back to a 4-wide set. Only one linebacker on the field. Hughes is going to get it, and that linebacker does make the tackle. Really good play there by Job Grant. Last play of the third quarter, 4-wide set. Thompson takes the snap. It's a handoff to Hughes. Hughes is unable to get away from Grant, makes a really nice tackle in the hole. It'll be a 3rd and 5 when we come back and start the fourth quarter. Tulane up 41-14. Game is certainly not in doubt. Tulane's best performance in a while as far as pulling away from a team. A couple of really big matchups coming up here in their next couple of games. They now go empty with Thompson. He takes the snap. Gonna get this to Preston, but he's gonna get stopped short. That was a play. They got their 4th down conversion last week on the eventual game-winning field goal drive, as Carroll will come out here for the punt. Carroll does punt it away. Shut down there. Navy will start at the 12. Going to be a play action pass here. Really nice out route run there by Kent. Horvath with a good throw. He's been 6 of 9 for 70 yards. I mean, he's thrown the ball really well today. Horvath sends a man in motion. Play action again. This time Horvath's going to have to scramble around, and Adonis Freelo takes him down for a sack. Navy does not give up many sacks as they don't throw the ball a whole ton. 2nd and 11 out of the shotgun now. Going to be a nice little slant pass. And that one is going to be caught by Noah Bull. It's going to be a first down for the Midshipmen. Sends his man in motion. Of course, they drop back to pass again. He's going to heave this one down the field. Noah Kent beats Lewis just on a simple streak down the field. Nathan Kent, excuse me. Got him and Noah Bull's name mixed up there, but it's a touchdown for Navy, who have really fought hard. They fell down 31-0. They are up 21-10 since that score. Navy's played really well. This is about the 5-minute mark in the first half. Well enough that Tulane is keeping their offensive starters out there. It's a handoff to Hughes. Hughes met in the hole by Grant, but does take that for a gain of 5. He is now over the century mark on 19 carries. 2 tight end set. It's another outside carry for him. There's a flag on the play. Looks like it might be Cannon being called for a holding. And it is on the right guard. We'll set up now a 2nd and 14. Thompson sends Williams in motion. He gets it, and Williams has got room on the outside. Spins back inside, gets a first down there. 7 catches, 219 yards for him. Thompson takes it, direct handoff to Hughes. Just a gain of 1 there. Trying to eat up a lot of this clock. It's that double bunch, double stack set here. Thompson takes it. It's going to be a handoff to Clayton Johnson. Runs through the first defender. Takes that for a gain of about 5. Sets up a 3rd and 4. Thompson takes the snap. Oh, and he had a couple of receivers open but gets sacked before he can get it out. And Navy's big improvement here since the first half for sure. Navy's trying to make this game appear like it's closer than it actually was. It is a pass. Dumps it over, gets it out to Noah Bull for a gain of 8. Pass over the middle, completed. Kilgo gets the tackle. Chapman running with some power there at the end. Took a couple of Tulane defenders there to bring him down. Shotgun for Horvath. Horvath now going to scramble it up. Does have to slide down a gain of 8. He's a good athlete. Really nobody around the line of scrimmage here. Gets this out to Chapman. Alta Smith does hit him immediately, but a nice hands grab there for Chapman. First down for Navy. Pass out to the left. They are really winning with their passing game. Horvath has done an excellent job. And they have asked him to throw. He really has made a lot of good, quick, simple reads, getting the ball out quick. Has thrown 2 interceptions, but he really has not looked bad for a lot of this game as he's going to get hit by Kilgo, but does get the first down off the scramble there. He's going to get sacked this time, though, as Chris Rogers, Quincy Wiggins, just a host of defenders there, get to him on that snap. Horvath going to scramble again. There's nobody in the middle of the field. He slides down, gets a big gain there. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Horvath does drop back to pass. He's got a man open. Green came up expecting the run. Heidenreich just runs right behind him in man-to-man coverage. Navy has made this a 2-score game somehow with a little over 2 minutes left. They are going for the onside kick. And Tulane does recover. Preston makes the onside kick that should essentially do the game. I mean, Navy definitely made this a closer game score-wise than it actually was. And the game is not over yet, of course. Carry to Hughes. I'll take it to the 2-minute warning. You need to get a first down here to put this game away. A 31-0 lead for Tulane. Navy just kept battling back. Tulane tries to get a screen off, try to sneak in a first down there. He gets sacked before he could get the pass, or gets hit as soon as he was trying to get the pass off. Thompson now takes the snap. He's going to loft this one to Eilmanor. Put the dagger on him. He dropped it. Eilmanor has been so sure-handed here. Thompson decided to go for the bomb, and it just falls through Eilmanor's hands. I mean, Navy did not, I don't think he made a play on that ball here. Yeah, Eilmanor just dropped it. Trying to go for the screen that got knocked down. Now Tulane's going to have to punt it. Back to Navy. Carroll punts it away. He does not take the fair catch there and actually does return it. Gets about 5 yards. How has Navy kept themselves in this game? I don't understand it. I'll be completely honest with you. Short pass completed, tackled down by Kilgo Chapman on the catch. This was a 31-0 game for Tulane. Now with a minute and a half left, Navy has a chance to make it a one-score game. Horvath scrambling. He's going to avoid pressure and gets to throw it away. 3rd and 7. Obviously 4-down territory if we get to that point. Horvath now is going to try to scramble. He's going to get sacked finally. He looked like he was going for the scramble. Rogers comes up. He tried to turn back around, then Fobbs White with the sack. Going to be a throw out. It's completed. Heidenreich makes the catch through contact. Navy refuses to go away. How that pass was completed, I do not know. Dumped off short. Texa takes it inside the Tulane 20. Just one timeout now left for Navy. What has happened in this game? We'll throw that one out of the back of the end zone. 46 seconds left. Horvath gets a quick pass out. It's completed to Bull. Tackled down immediately. 38 seconds and counting. It's a 3rd and 6. Going to get that throw over, and it is picked off by Green, his 2nd interception of the day. Tulane will survive what was a 31-0 game at one point in time. Navy did a really nice job getting a couple of stops in the as Hughes takes the carry there, gets the 1st down. Navy will take the timeout, and a kneel down will get us out of here. But Navy did a really good job of kind of just keeping Tulane from putting up a whole lot more points here in the second half. Tulane got conservative with the play calling. Navy just kept fighting with their offense, but it is going to be a 41-28 win for Tulane in a game that I don't think is as close as the score indicates. But, you know, you got to a point there at the end where a touchdown with less than 2 minutes left for Navy does make it a one-score possession. We went really conservative in the second half. Tried to run the ball a lot, got stalled out a couple of times. Yeah, nice job from Navy. I mean, they got pressure when they needed to on a couple of passes that caused some incompletions that really, you know, stunted a couple of Tulane's drives. They just kept fighting. Their passing game was really, really good. But outside of the 3 interceptions, obviously, but a really weird game. Yeah, I mean, it ended up being the turnovers were essentially the entire difference. Really, really weird game there. We'll take a look at the stats. Thompson, 19-26, 324 yards, 3 touchdowns. Hughes, 22 carries, 115 yards, and a score on the ground. Clayton Johnson, 4 for 35. Mario Williams, 7 for 219, and caught all 3 of the touchdowns. Isle Manor, 6 for 57, but did have a massive drop there at the end that would have put us back up 3 scores. Would have really boosted his day. Not really a whole lot else going on in the passing game. Did give up 2 sacks, had a couple of holding penalties called on us that also hurt drives. Kilgo and Green lead the way in tackles. Tackles for loss had 2 apiece from Hamilton and Freelo, and then 4 guys here with at least 1. Freelo also had a sack and a half. Fobbs White had a sack, and then Wiggins and Rogers combined on a sack. 2 interceptions from Green and an interception for Ransall that he took back for a touchdown. Forgot to show Navy stats. Horvath, 17-23, 215 yards, 250. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I mean, he was largely really good through the air. 3 interceptions on balls thrown way down the field. But, like, he was largely really good. Texas ended up with 124 yards on the ground, largely thanks to a 75-yarder that did not go for a touchdown. Horvath, 13 for 36. Pateri, 2 for 5, and Chapman 2 for 3 with a score. In the receiving game, a lot of Chapman, 5 for 44. Heidenreich, 4 catches, 73 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bull, 3 for 24. Kent, 3 for 89 and a score. Howard, 1 for 6. Texa, 1 for 14. Defensively for them, they got a sack from Pierce and a half sack from Campbell and Yeast. Did not get any turnovers. A lot of tackles for loss. Whiteside had a really good day. Campbell, Bergeson, and Pierce all with 2, and then Yeast with 1. But it is Tulane that comes out on top. Let's see how we want to pick something here for a thumbnail. When was the big Texas run? There it is. Or we just do something like, maybe just do something like that, yeah. Yeah, came away with a victory that ended up being a lot closer and looked like it was going to be. Not that I ever really felt overly threatened with coming away with the victory there, but was not definitely not a great game from us as far as finishing it off. As we will advance the week, let's see if we can maybe get, I don't know, a commitment or something to add some positivity to the end of the video, and we do. Dontrell Hope, 3-star right tackle. Stanley Ficken, a 3-star free safety. Larry Pascal, a 3-star strong safety. J.R. Bichetti, a 3-star right end. So 4 commitments there. Very nice. We'll take a look at them here in just a second, as Bichetti was a 3-star gem, closing in on level 19. Let's see. We are now Mario Williams, your American Offensive Player of the Week. Might have been the National Offensive Player of the Week. He was not. Okay, so we're still at number 4, 11-0. Charlotte lost. It looks like, I think they're at 7-3 and ranked. We'll take a look at the recruits we just got. So we ended up picking up strong safety here in Pascal, just a base 3-star. Pretty good play rec. Needs to be better at tackling. Not a great athlete. Definitely going to have to be a box safety. Not a great coverage guy. Definitely somebody. We needed bodies at strong safety. So definitely a guy that's going to need to redshirt and improve a little bit. Ficken here, another just base 3-star guy. Not a great tackler, but a good athlete. 92 speed, 86 agility is something you can work with. 77 zone is really, really solid. Out of the freshmen, we go to defensive end. Get Bichetti here, a 3-star gem. Comes in with 72 power moves, 79 strength. So not really ready to play immediately. But I think it's a guy that we could hopefully develop if he's got some good caps and stuff. I think it's somebody that can, if we get him up to the mid-80s strength and maybe a low 80 power moves, definitely somebody I think could play for us. And he's got 80 speeds, really good at 6'4", 261. He's a good athlete. I think he's got potential to be a really good player for us, and he joins Darren Burnett as our 2 defensive end commits. And then we had Dontrell Hope, 3-star offensive tackle. Just a base guy. He has a power tendency, 80 run block power, 73 pass block power. His run block in general is 73. Pass block is 66, so definitely needs some improvement there, but is a solid athlete. 63 speed, 67 acceleration is definitely not bad, and 82 base strength. And now we will take a look at the scores. Excuse me, clicked on the wrong thing there. See what happened around college football last week. So we had Florida State big over NC State. Had Oregon big over Washington. Georgia is who ended up beating Charlotte 41-20. Had Kansas State over Oklahoma State big. Texas over Vanderbilt big. Boise State narrowly gets a win here at Nevada in a good matchup there. Ohio State with big victory over Purdue. Clemson over Georgia Tech. Penn State big over Northwestern. Pittsburgh over Notre Dame. Stanford over Cal by 3 points. Tight game there. Oklahoma in a high-scoring affair over Auburn. Tennessee over Troy, a really low-scoring game for the Volunteers. Alabama over Missouri, our game. Louisville over Boston College in a top 25 matchup, or at least is a top 25 matchup now after Louisville Probably was not ranked heading into that. SMU over Wake Forest on the road. Nice win for them. Iowa State over BYU, and UCF over Kansas. So the next time I see you guys, let's take a look at the stats before I close this out. Ty Thompson, really clean game there. No interceptions, up to 24 touchdowns. So kind of trying to get a little bit better in that touchdown to interception ratio. Still been really accurate and was really good in that game. You know, got hit a couple of times right as he was throwing it, or else it would have been a lot cleaner affair, even more so. On the ground, Hughes is definitely getting going. Clayton Johnson looked really good in that game as well. Iowa Manor did drop the interception, but he has been really, really good this year. Now him and Williams are really fighting for that yardage mark there, just 1 yard in between them. Mario Williams did take, with the 3 touchdown performance, did take the lead when it comes to touchdowns. Preston and Hughes, Ballman, and Preen have all been good whenever the ball has been thrown their way. Let's see, defensively, Kilgo is leading the way in tackles, followed by Green, Ransall, and Rogers. Scroll down in case y'all want to pause it. Tackles for loss, Wiggins is still leading the way with 22. Lunge is up to 12, and Hamilton now up to 11 with Mekhi Williams at 8. Scroll it down. Sack-wise, Wiggins 14.5, Hamilton now at 5.5, Lunge 3.5, and Fobbs White at 3 with Freelo at 2. And then our last one is a half sack from Rogers that he just got. Interceptions, 7 from Rogers. Now have 6 from Green after 2 in that game. Lewis with 4, Ransall with 2. Did get the pick 6 there. Then Freelo and Kilgo. So, yeah, the next time I see you guys, we'll be taking on Charlotte. We should have just clinched, I would guess, a berth in the conference championship game, but maybe not. We do need to win the game to make it for sure. So, big-time matchup for us here. Coming up next against Charlotte, it's our last regular season game. Certainly would like to run up. Did Charlotte beat UTSA? Is that what happened? Let's take a look at that. Because I would really like to play UTSA and get the rematch there for the play-in game. They lost to Florida Atlantic. Okay, so they did beat Charlotte. So, as long as we beat Charlotte, it's very likely that we end up playing UTSA. There's obviously still more games to play. But yeah, the next time I see you guys, Charlotte should be a really, really good matchup for us. And hopefully we can get the job done. But as usual, if you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. And check out my Atlanta Hawks franchise I have going on the channel on the NBA 2K25. And then check out my Georgia Dynasty that I also have going on here on College Football 25. And until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace.